All right, back for another edition, the Preps Plus Insiders. I'm Mike Finnery, the Sure West Sports Show, handing off to my partner, Joe Davidson of the Sacramento Bee. Joe, we are ready now for the section championship games, Division 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all set, but we're going to start with the Division 1 and Division 2 games in Division 1.
And notice how I hold the ball, because the games mean more now, and you got to hold on to the ball because games will turn in an instant. We saw that on Friday, and we may see it again this coming weekend. Wow, the games get tighter.
Yeah. All right, Joe. Folsom gets the big win over Jesuit. Credit to Jesuit, though. They hung in there tough. 42-35 winners. What can you say? Browning gets it done. A whole lot of guys get it done, but you got to give kudos to Jason Ellenberger, the quarterback for Jesuit, and that whole team.
Really good job. Terrific job by second-year coach Marlon Bland. Install the veer. How long will it take? They learn fast. And Jesuit put a real scare into Folsom, and I think it's going to help Folsom. I think Folsom got a wake-up call in victory. It happens. And Jake Browning, 1 touchdown pass, his career low. He has 69 on the season. He ran for 2. Ben Trum is a pretty good kicker. He had 2 field goals. That's going to be a big difference. A couple knee injuries of concern for Folsom. Bailey Leolagi, 2-way player. I don't know how bad his knee is, but it's not great. And same with Sam Whitney, 2-way lineman. Now it gets tough, taking on another team in a rematch, Delta River League style, in the Section Division I championship, with Folsom getting ready for Oak Ridge, which wants another shot. And we're very impressed with Oak Ridge this year.
Oh, yeah. Oak Ridge, 26-20 winners over Pleasant Grove. Tanner Hughes, 3 touchdown runs. That's big for that team.
Like this every time.
Yeah, exactly. Tanner Hughes makes up that terrific backfield with the Trojans, who also has Josh Wellman there. Andrew Lukowski will sometimes fill in, but, man, I'll tell you what, Oak Ridge is ready for that challenge. They lost last time in their only meeting, 35-0 Folsom. I think we're going to see a much different game. Joe, how close do you see it? Do you see it as a 10-point or under type game?
Yeah, I think what Jesuit did is, in almost beating Folsom, is, Folsom's human. They're teenagers. They put their cleats on one leg at a time. Sometimes they see them in human. That's how talented and skilled they are, but they're vulnerable. The Bulldogs are vulnerable. A lot of pressure on Folsom. That's a lot of pressure on the coaches, Chris Richardson and Troy Taylor. They love the pressure. They want, bring it on, bring it on. Oak Ridge is going into this game, this championship game, on Saturday thinking we have a shot. We really have a shot, and they do. You mentioned the running backs. Ian Book, sophomore quarterback, so impressive. Trent Bensley, tight end, linebacker. Thomas Mallman. This is a hungry team on a roll, and there's another running back, Stephen Douglas, as well. This is a team. Do not be shocked if Oak Ridge wins this championship. Be shocked if it's a hideous blowout. I see this being a tight game.
They play Saturday night. Sacramento State kickoff is at 7:30. That is going to be a good one. 2 teams up Highway 50. Head down the hill to square it off for the D1 championship. All right, Joe, let's talk some Division II now. I'll tell you what, you and I had a chance to get out to Oak Grove, taking on Rio Linda. And what a game we saw. Rio Linda goes up 14-0 with 9:51 left in the half. They never score again. Oak Grove makes a great comeback at the end. You and I saw this. Spencer Sheff gets the touchdown to get them within a point. Back to Sheff again for the 2-point conversion. They go up 15-14, and later on, Tommy Arnold seals it.
And Tommy Arnold seals it, and it was a great coaching job by Chris Nixon. And they don't have time to think or comprehend or calculate. It's just on the fly. So it's just over 2 minutes to go. Spencer Sheff scores on a touchdown, and let's go for 2. Let's get the momentum. Whoa. What a courageous move. The other great move was putting Vanderwall at quarterback. He's a freshman, very impressive freshman, over the senior 3-year starter, Tommy Arnold, who's won 35 games in 3 years. Put Arnold at fullback. He took off right up the middle. The big guy could chug. 30-yard touchdown run. Turns the game. And Arnold, he's not body beautiful. He doesn't throw the prettiest ball, but he's got the intangibles that win championship. He's got leadership, he's got pride, and he's got a nastiness about him. But he's a sportsman. When after the game he was talking to people, thanking him and all that, we're impressed with him, and he's in a championship game, the 2nd year in a row, taking on Del Oro. I'm impressed with Elk Grove. You certainly have seen Del Oro. What does Del Oro need to do to win this championship?
Those they need to run the ball. You got to hope Dylan Kainrath is feeling healthy and good. They're terrific running back for the Golden Eagles. Certainly the guy they lean on. But if he's not 100%, Mike Moore, quarterback for Del Oro, he's shown all year long he can throw the ball if he needs to. He did it against Yuba City. 5 touchdown passes. He's got Kyle Wells. He's got Tyler Mateer. is his two main targets. And watch out for a guy named Trey Udofia, underclassman on that team. He brought back a touchdown for 70-yard punt return. So you never know when you take on Del Oro where the weapons are going to be. But remember, Casey Taylor said at the beginning of the year is the best offensive line as a group that he's ever had at that school.
Brandon Johnson, Emilio Campos, Tanner Woods. They're physical. They're tough in the trenches. Tanner Woods is also a great rush in as well. Here we keep talking about Del Oro as a great running team. It is a great running team.
Sure.
But, boy, if you got Michael Moore throwing 5 touchdowns, 3 to Tyler Mateer, that's balance. That's scary championship balance. And Elk Grove has to deal with that. Remember in the scrimmage right before the season, it was felt like a game. Referees, good crowd and all that, and back and forth, smash mouth, and there was an 80-yard touchdown run downhill for Wadis Parker. He is such a talented player. He's got a nagging ankle injury. How do they deal with it, Wadis? It's going to be a terrific game, traditional powers. Nobody will be bored there. Bring it on. Let's go. Can't we play this week? Let's go.
Yeah, that game Friday night, Sacramento State. Kickoff again, 7:30. I tell you what, this is what you and I love about this time of year, championship time. And we got teams that have been there. They've been on the big stage. It can go either way in either game. You and I on the radio show, we gave our predictions. Let's maybe give them out here. Let's start off with the Folsom Oak Ridge. We'll go back to that one. Who you got?
I'm going to go with Folsom until the Bulldogs lose. Have not lost to this area since 2011. Unbeaten all season last year into the NorCal Open. Jake Browning is still impressive. I mean, he's getting more and more impressive. Yes, there's injuries. Yes, they're vulnerable. But you just got to go with the Bulldogs. I think Browning. Can't say enough. This guy is really something else, and he got rattled a little bit, but he's human, and he still won that game when it counted. 2 touchdown runs. The man can scoot a little bit. He's terrific with the laces in the pocket, but he's a very effective player. Anyway,
I too have Folsom. For me, it's just until I see someone from this area beat them, I got to pick them. I mean, it's the only way, it really is the only way you can look at it. Oak Ridge, they can definitely beat Folsom. That's not the question. The question is, will they beat Folsom? I think also we love Ian Book. We know how good he is, the sophomore quarterback for the Trojans. First time on the Sacramento State stage, the big championship in balance. I'm just going to go with Folsom as the team that'll win this one. And if they do lose to Oak Ridge, it'll be only Oak Ridge and De La Salle that have beaten that team.
That's
in
exactly
recent
right.
years.
And Oak Ridge can win this game if Tanner Hughes runs the ball with power and Josh Wellman gives them that factor. So it could happen. All right, Division II. Yep. I'm going to go with Elk Grove. I'm going to just go with a feel. I think we're going to be opposite on this prediction here, so it kind of balances it all a bit. Tommy Arnold, Spencer Sheff, Wadis Parker, speed. I just feel it's their season, the Thundering Herd season. Noah Latuya-Gasanoa. What's your counter argument?
This is tough. I mean, I'm going to go with Del Oro. I could easily go with Elk Grove. I mean, it's not to say that I don't think Elk Grove will win, but we're gonna go a little bit opposite here. I think with Del Oro, for me, I like the defense a lot. I like the line a lot. When you're talking about cold weather, both teams are banged up for sure. You're going to see a lot of running the ball on both sides, no doubt about it. I think it's going to be one last ditch for Dylan Cainrath for Del Oro. See what he can do. Give him the ball 40 times. Hopefully he can get out healthy. And I think Wadis Parker, same thing. He's going to get the ball a lot. But if he's dinged up, they got guys to come in and fill.
And X factor for Del Oro is Michael Moore. 5 touchdowns last week, 3 to Tyler Mateer. Spencer Sheff is the X factor who can really fill in at running back for Elk Grove, and he hits on defense. He splatters guys on special teams. He's only a junior, so he's next year in the future. Not bad. So we just know this. We're going to have 2 terrific championship games at Sacramento State. You can't beat the Valley. You can't beat the Buck. Let's hope for good weather, too.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Again, 2 great games. I think both games will be under 10 points, whoever wins them.
In the spread.
Yep, no doubt about it. All right, Joe, I hand the ball off to you. I'll take it back. Thank you for watching another edition of the Preps Plus Insiders, and we'll bring you a special edition coming up this week as we get a chance to talk to some of the players.